Alright, hello everyone, it's Teamrocketdraws here with another Pokemon drawing tutorial, and for this video we're gonna be drawing Litleo. So as you guys can see on screen, this is how he ends up looking like. So if you guys want to learn how to draw him, let's get started. I'm also gonna put up a reference right now on screen, that way it's easier for you guys to draw, and yeah, you guys will get all your details. So remember that we're gonna start off by doing a sketch, and then from there on you guys are gonna do your final drawing on your own. So yeah, so remember to do your line slide since we are going to be erasing most of them. So first of all, we're just going to start by doing the simple shapes, and then from there on we'll do all the details. So first of all, we're going to start off by doing the face or the head, and if you guys notice on the reference, it's more of a gumdrop shape. It's not a perfect circle, so just try to get it as close as that as you can, and then we're going to split it in half both ways, and this is going to make it easier to do like everything else, like the face and all that, where to place everything. So there we go. And yeah, so now we're a little bit to the right of the bottom right there, and then a little bit lower than that middle one. We're gonna do this line, and if you guys notice, these lines are basically half the length of the circle, as I point out right there. There we go. And we're just gonna connect and make this like almost like a rectangle shape. And once again, this is just a rough sketch, so just try to get as close as you can, and yeah, it just makes it a lot easier. So now around here we're just gonna do the there's like triangle shape right there, and then it goes a little bit, it goes inward a little bit. I don't know how to explain it. If you guys look at the reference, you guys will know what I'm talking about. There we go, and it ends like at 2 points. Alright, and it's basically a little bit smaller in length than half of the circle. Alright, so now for the ears. The ear starts a little bit higher than that middle on the left side, and it starts pretty close to that to the hair on his head. I'm pretty sure it's hair. I'm not sure. So now we're gonna do another one, and just try to make these shapes the same size. And right here, I'm just pointing out that this ear right there doesn't go higher than that, than the top of the hair, and then this one does. This ear goes a little bit higher. And it's just to get it at the right angle, you know what I mean. That's one of those things you guys could look at, just to try to get it a little bit closer to the reference. Alright, so now we're just gonna do the same thing on either side right here to start off the ear, because basically the ear is the same all around, you know what I mean. So if you guys do the length at the bottom, and then you guys could just do it all around. I don't know if I'm making sense. I'll do it once again over here. So it's the same length from the bottom to the middle, and then the same thing on the other side. So once we have that, then we could basically just do the inner ear, and it should basically be even all throughout. There we go. Now that we have the ears, we could go ahead and move to the face. And I did speed up this video, guys. Let me know if it's helpful, or if I should just do them like I normally do, where they're like 20 to 30 minutes long, or do it like this, where I speed it up and shorten the video a little bit more. So the nose is pretty small, as you guys can see right there. Then we're gonna do one eye right here. There we go. It's just a little bit smaller than the inside of the ear. That's something you guys could compare it to. And this eye is a little bit bigger than the other one. It's not by much, but it is bigger. And then the inside of the eye, basically the bottom touches that middle line that we did on the face. The same thing, I think it's on this side. There we go. Maybe that could help you guys, knowing that the bottom of the actual eye is like right on that line. And then we could just do the details where we connect it, the details that he has on the face. And if you guys notice right there, on the reference, it should be a little bit lower, so I do mess with the bottom of the head a little bit later on. So around the middle of the eye, we're just gonna do a little line, and then we're just gonna connect it, round off this line and connect it in the middle line going down his face. Once again, I do mess with this a little bit later on, just to make it a little bit better. You know, right there I made them a little bit too big, so right here I make them a little bit shorter and smaller. There we go. Looks a lot better like this. And then we can just do the bottom of the mouth. There we go. It's not that hard, guys. Remember that you guys could always pause the video just to see everything a lot clearer, more closer. You know, take your time. So this, like I said, I thought I did this after I did the video, but I actually messed with it right now, where I'm fixing the bottom of the face. You know, it's not working out the way it was, so we could always change it. It doesn't have to stay like that. So if you guys are having the same problem, go ahead and fix it, you know, work with it. Alright, so now we're gonna do the legs. So right here I'm just gonna do a line going at the bottom right there. That's just gonna let us know how far to do the legs, which is basically a little bit further than half of the circle of the head that we did. So around halfway, a little bit lower than halfway, we're gonna do this line, and then we're gonna do one of the paws. And right here, like I said, they're really rough because I'm really bad at doing stuff like this, guys, like doing simple shapes. For some reason it's really hard for me, so I'm just doing like a rough shape of it, and then I do fix it later on. So around the same, and right there I was just showing you guys to do the same thickness, each leg the same thickness. So compare this one with the other one. And right here, do this paw. This one should be a little bit lower than the other one, the first one that we did. So you guys could go ahead and do that. I do it right here just to show you guys, and then I do the little paws just to give you guys an idea of how it looks. You know, I do mess with this a little bit later, just because, like I said, it's just a rough sketch. So now around here, we're gonna do one of the legs, and probably this is the hardest part of doing the video, just doing this leg. Right here, I'm just doing the rough sketch of the left side. And then once again, just try to make them the same thickness. There we go. And this one should be the highest. The back two legs should be the highest. So this one's a little bit higher than that line that we did. There we go. And then the other one is around here. And I actually messed up on this leg. I don't know what I did wrong, but I know I did something wrong, and I fixed it later on. Oh yeah, I think I did. Yeah, oh, I guess I fixed it right now. It's just I did this tutorial the other day, guys, the video, the drawing, and right now I'm doing the voiceover a few days later. So yeah. Alright, so now for the tail actually sticks around there. I do change it later on, I think, for some reason. I remember I changed something, and then we're gonna do this like how does that look like a water sign shape, like a water energy shape. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. There we go. And if you guys notice, I do mine a little bit more on its side. On the reference, it's aiming a little up a little bit more than I have it there. So now we can do the tongue. And right now, just go over your drawing, guys. Like erase. I'm erasing right here. I'm erasing all those reference lines that we don't need. For example, those on the face, you know, the ones we did going in the middle. So now is the perfect time to go over your drawing and make any changes. Something doesn't look right, now is the best time to change it. If the ears don't look right, go ahead and change them, the eyes, whatever. But usually what I do is I erase my whole drawing just to get a better a more clear image of the drawing. You know, even though I erase it, I can still see it. And then I just go over it again and just make any changes. And one of those changes that I did make was the head, the shape of the bottom of the head. If you guys notice, I made it a little bit longer, just because I noticed that there's a gap in between the bottom of the head and the mouth. And the way I had it, it was really close, you know, so I wasn't happy with that. So I did mess with it a little bit, and I think I didn't do it right. I didn't do it exactly like the reference, because on the reference, the bottom of the head is a little bit more flat, and I have mine perfectly round. So that's one of those things. And as you guys can see here, I did end up coloring it. I'm using my Prisma Premier color markers. Right here, I'm using like I guess like a medium dark gray for the body, and then I'm using the lightest brown that I had for the skin, for the rest. And as you guys can see, it's pretty dark, so in the end it does look a little bit weird, but overall I think it came out okay. So now I'm using two different reds, a darker red and just a regular red. Then I'm using a Sharpie for the eyes, and then I'm also using the gel pen, a white gel pen, just to fix any mistakes. That's something that I recommend you guys buying if you guys use markers. And what I'm doing right here is just going over with the same markers, you know, the same colors, just to make the shadows, since going over the lines twice makes it a little bit darker, you know. So using the same colors, I go over the shadows just to give it a little bit more of a how should I say, dimension, not dimension obviously, but shadows, you know, just makes it stand out a little bit more. And this is how it ended up looking like. As you guys see, it's not the same. The colors just makes it way different, you know, but that's the lightest brown that I had. So I only use what I have, you know, so that's something I think I need to invest on later on, buying more markers, because most of the time it kind of ruins the drawings in the end, since they don't really match up, you know. And right here on Litleo is one of those drawings where it's really noticeable, you know. It just makes them look completely different. But that's the lightest one I had. So usually I don't color my drawings, guys, so yeah, that's why I'm not good at coloring. And you guys, I've seen a few comments saying that you guys wanted me to show how I color my drawings, you know, so that's why I wanted to add that speed paint right there of me coloring him. But as you guys can see, this is how he ended up looking like. I used a really light pink on the mouth. I didn't do it exactly right. I messed up on the shadow, but it still is something probably that you guys didn't even notice. And then I did it, outline it in Sharpie with the fine tip. I just did a really I think I did outline it. I'm pretty sure I did, just to make it stand out a little bit more. Since the colors are really dark, it's better to have like a black outline, you know, just to make it stand out a little bit more, because if you guys just have a bunch of dark colors, you know, it's gonna be a little bit hard to tell what's what. So I did use that black Sharpie to outline the outline, which I think made it stand out a little bit more and it made it a little bit better, you know. Yeah, so I just want to thank all of you guys for watching the video. If you guys did get this far, let me know in the comment section. Also leave any feedback. Let me know how you guys like this video, where I sped it up a little bit just to make the overall video a little bit shorter, you know. And or if you prefer the old way where I just leave it like that, the way it is, you know, because the other way, in a way, it's a little bit better, just because we are going step by step, and it's just, I don't know, the way I see it's a little bit better. But the bad thing about that is that the video is pretty long, you know. It's usually they tend to be around 30 minutes long, and this way there's the good and bad also, where it's a lot faster, you know. And the bad thing is that you guys don't get that step-by-step tutorial work, because like, if you guys haven't seen other tutorials, I like to talk about what I'm doing, you know, why I do that stuff, or like just to help you guys get the shapes a little bit better, like tips and tricks and all that. So that's the thing that you guys don't get if I speed up the video. So let me know what you guys think of either way, which one's better. And yeah, let me know if you guys did end up drawing Litleo. Like always, you guys could always send them in. The links will be in the description, where you guys could send it into my Twitter, Facebook, or email. Normally I prefer Twitter or email, just because I don't go on my Facebook that much. I can't remember the last time I went on my Facebook. So yeah, I prefer Twitter or email, guys. So I just want to thank you guys for watching. Oh yeah, and for my next video, I want to do a Q&A. So I'm gonna upload a video after this one, where I'm just gonna be asking you guys the questions, you know, where you guys are gonna be able to just ask any question you want, and then the video after that, I'll be answering all the questions from that video. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, just because there's a lot of people that have different questions. That's one of those things that I get the most, other than people asking if I could do the Pokemon that they want me to do, you know. So if you got any question, guys, let me know in the next video. I will be doing the video pretty soon, I think either tomorrow or today. It depends. But yeah, so if you guys did end up drawing Litleo, let me know in the comment section below, and also leave a like. And yeah, guys, I guess I'll just catch you guys on the next video. Team Rocket Draws out.